Surprise, surprise, surprise. Bonus points if you know what TV show that's from. Surprise! It's Sunday, January 28th, and I'm on my way to church. And you're thinking, what? This is Sunday. Why is Sandy here? Because I'm like a bad rash. I show up when you least expect it. I did poorly yesterday. As you can see, I only put out the one video because I ate bad the rest of the day. I don't know who comes to my house and I let them in. I just don't, because I did buy some Smart popcorn, but instead of measuring it out, I ate it out of the bag. First mistake. Second mistake, I opened up a Pepsi, but I only drank the one. I'll give myself that credit at least for that. And then I had a Milky Way candy bar. And then I made Weight Watchers chili. Ooh, I'm looking, oh, there, that's a little, not too much better. I made some Weight Watchers chili, and I come up to 2 points for a cup, and I wasn't really sure that was right. So I messaged her, on my Facebook Messenger, I messaged Kim, but she makes hers with ground turkey, so she wasn't able to help. She told me to use the recipe builder. I did use the recipe builder, and it only came up to 2 points, and that just didn't seem right because I thought it was a 5-point meal. But so I emailed Weight Watchers with Carrie, and her and Corey figured it out for me, and it's 2 points for a cup and 5 points for 2 cups. So I had 2 cups of my chili. And so that wasn't good. And then what else did I have? Oh, I had a Cadbury egg. I've never, this is why I had it. Not that it's a good excuse, but it's the excuse I'm going to stick with. I, for Lent, do really well because, as you know, I'm very strong in my faith. And I offer up a lot, which I should do all year. I don't know why I can't do it the rest of the year, but I can do it during Lent. I always do really well during Lent. But every Lent, you see the commercial for the Cadbury egg. And every Lent, I'm thinking, I have to have that Cadbury egg. And then when Lent is over and Easter's here, I have so much Easter candy, I forget about the egg. But all through Lent, it taunts me. Because that commercial's on all the time. It's constantly on. So I bought an egg and I ate it, and you know what, the expectation was so much greater than the reward because it really wasn't that good. I mean, it was good, don't get me wrong, it was good, but my mindset had it way up there like with Godiva chocolate, and no, it just didn't do it. But anyway, I got that out of my system. So today, I've already tracked my meal, and it's a heavy meal, but I'm going to do it because I have to take baby steps. I can't take a giant step. I'm not ready for the Mother May I take one giant step. I'm Mother May I, can I take a baby step? Can I take 3 baby steps? So anyway, I am going to have, do you remember that game, Mother May I? No, you may not. That's what you should be telling me. No, you may not. But I'm going to have a sandwich called the Wreck-It, which is 16 points. And I'm going to have a bowl of broccoli soup, which is 9 points. And I only get 25 points for the day. I don't have any weeklies left. I blew them yesterday, if not more than that, but I blew them yesterday. So I'm going to have the Wreck-It sandwich and a bowl of broccoli soup, and I'm going to have my iced tea that I have at home. And then later on for dinner, I'm going to just have 0 points. I'm going to have like my breakfast, basically, for my dinner, so that I can have my 25 points. That way I can still have my little bit of a splurge, still stay on track, and move on tomorrow. I'll talk about tomorrow, but I do have some different plans for this week for tomorrow. I did review my book to see what differences I made in that, so we'll see how that goes. And I don't know that she's watching because she might have already left, but Vicky Vidara, 57, her aunt died, and so she's got to travel out of state for the funeral. And so I told her I was going to offer up my communion at church today, because Catholics would go to communion every Sunday, if you're good. And for her aunt, who's now her own little special angel in heaven. I always like to think of it that way. And for a safe trip. So that's my plans for church. And Christy was already at the house, but her and Sophia are leaving because Sophia's on an archery league at Jim's club. So she's going to go there. But my plans are just to stay on track. I'm hoping that I'm going to maybe go for a walk today and use my hat that Valerie Reese gave me, because it's a little chilly. It's 34 degrees right now, and it's only supposed to go up to 39. So I'll be warm. I have my gloves. I have my coat. I'll be all set. And what else is there to say? I'm not going to beat myself up about yesterday because, you know, it's in the past. It's already done. That's what I like about Weight Watchers. It's a new day. You can start again. And I'm starting again today. I'm going to get blue dots every day this week. I'm going to eat under my points because I want to make sure that I lose weight this week. I have to look for like a little silver lining, even with this weight gain. And my silver lining is, and if you've been following me for a while, and I've told you this, I think in a couple videos ago that I told you this, that distracted. I knew that they sold this building, but now they look like they're refurbishing it. It's an old building. It was built in 1892. And oh, my parking spot's right here. It's like they knew I was coming. They didn't take my spot. And so anyway, what was I saying? Oh, my silver lining is the fact that in the past, when I got into my next set of numbers, I never stayed in the next set of numbers because I'd always go back to the previous numbers because I thought I missed them, but I didn't. I really didn't. But so I never went back into the 50s. I've always stayed in the 40s because it's just something psychological about clicking that big old bar over that that keeps me from doing it. But anyway, we're here at church, and I should be in there praying rather than sitting out in the car. So I'm going to leave you with a quote. It's a religious quote. On Sundays, I get religious quotes. I don't know why. But I get a quote from Jonathan. I can't think of what his name is. When I think of it, I'll let you know. But it's Jonathan something. Starts with an L, his last. Lockwood. Jonathan Lockwood. I get a daily affirmation from him. And his affirmation today was very appropriate. And it goes like this. If you ask God, why me when things go bad, then you should ask God, why me when things go good. I like that. It struck a nerve in my head. Or not in my head. It meant something to me. So, you know, really, if you ask God why me when it's bad, you should ask God why me when it's good. In a nutshell.
How bad does my hair look?
Okay, I was going to drive home by myself from church, but look who hijacked me. Because she didn't want to drive home with her husband.
Well, no, they had a whole other thing they were going to go do, and I didn't want to do.
Oh, she's so important. Her phone keeps ringing and ringing and ringing.
Uh-huh.
You got any words of wisdom for me for this week?
Get off that slope.
Yes.
Go back up.
It's not a good one. It's just not a good one.
You're slippery sloping.
I know.
But that's easier said than
But I got a coat about that color yesterday.
green.
I was so happy to get it.
She needs new coats, trust me.
No, Gary needs new jeans.
Why? Oh, they're too big.
Too big. Her husband's lost a lot of weight.
A lot of weight.
A lot of weight.
Yes.
So, oh well, I gotta go home.
Alrighty. I don't know what else to say. She threw this on me. I didn't know I was going to be talking. I could have.
Well, because you know I have to hijack her every chance I get. People ask about you all the time. I don't know why.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't, put me in a room and lock the door and take over.
No, but I have the child locks on the door, so she can't get out. All right, see you guys later.
Bye.
Well, guess what? I'm going for a walk. It's nice out. It's 42 degrees. We'll see. See you when I get back. Boy, was that nice. There was no ice at all. Nobody else walking, just me. But it was nice. I walked a little over a mile, probably about 1.25 miles. Just not ready for those 2 miles yet. But it's 1.25 miles fast, more than I would have walked if I went in and sat on the couch after church. So, whew, it was nice. And the hat kept me warm. Thank you, Valerie. Okay, I only ate half the sandwich for my lunch, so I'm going to eat the other half now with a glass of iced tea and a glass of water. So I pretty much stayed on track today. I'm not going to video every Sunday, but Let's go eat. Well, I'm glad I videotaped today because it kept me on track. It's about 7 o'clock right now. Jim and I are going to watch a little bit of TV, and then I'm going to watch some videos later on. And I did put up a recipe earlier for my crustless strawberry pie. I might have a slice of that later on. It's 0 points, so I can have it. And just really proud of myself. I did really well today. So, hope you liked seeing me on a Sunday. It's unusual. I go to church by myself, but Denise goes with her family, so I always meet Denise at church. If you're wondering why Jim wasn't in the car, Jim doesn't go to church. He's what we call in my faith a CEO, Christmas and Easter only. But he didn't even go at Christmas, so we can't even call him a CEO anymore. But I pray for him. That's all that matters.